Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Bringing it out, it's Staley. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
It's a bunch formation. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And he's got it again. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Brown. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Back, we're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. his legs. It's Sperry. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage. Looking for a fresh set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That's caught. It's Fleming. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down. That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a draw to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Daniels. Caught near the sticks, it's Sampson. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, the timing here is essential between a quarterback and a receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd and inches, offense maybe looking to throw the ball here. They got 3 receivers bunched out left. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Davis. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Brown. Pass not complete. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's James. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
NC State lines up 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, North Carolina State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're going to run it. Gets the first and still running. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position, and the returner is brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Back to pass. It's Brown. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Nice grab. It's Staley. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Wideout's now clustered. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 30, trying to keep this drive going. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Dropping back, it's Brown. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And is intercepted. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Cobb. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They connect for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, his quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. When he's got some space here. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but they begin the drive with excellent field position. Play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to pass. It's Brown. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. receiver in motion now. Third down, out of the shotgun.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack will end the drive. Punting unit now on the field. And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Play action here on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Auburn.
NC State will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Good grab by the kicking team.
Give that defender a lot of credit. He just made a touchdown-saving tackle, but already this close to the end zone, I think it's just going to prolong the inevitable.
The big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Second down and goal now for this offense. Back to throw. It's Brown. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The wide receiver coming in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
A completion makes it second and short. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's got it in the open. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Motion now from the tight end. Ball handed off. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Auburn. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. With sure hands, it's Staley. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Bennett. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The defense with more pre-snap movement. To the air, it's Brown. The sure hands, it's Davis. Great move in the open field. Great screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. With the catch, it's Davidson. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Auburn in front as you take a break for the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. On the toss play, runner moving left. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Running back has it on a screen now. Great move there. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. On the ground, it's Davis. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down and goal. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Grab behind the line. It's Winston. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense doing a good job here in these first and goal and second goal situations. Now with a third and goal. Got to hold up in coverage. This offense clearly trusts their quarterback. They're going to find a way to probably put it in the air. Can you get a pass rush? And can you hold up in coverage here on third down?
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, this defense is holding on for dear life. They stop him just short of the goal line, and now we've got a fourth and goal. Late in the game, offense against defense. Can the defense step up one more time, get a stop, and hold on to a victory?
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Chewing clock with the running game. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards, and I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. And Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Gonna run it. It's buried.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A draw to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Quick throw to the left side. Good catch. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, a really entertaining game. But right down to the end, they made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that's good.